Hey, welcome. If you're new to the channel, my name's Elliott and you're watching Rickety Ski Reviews. Today we're talking about the Faction Dancer 2. Now, full disclosure, I paid my own money to demo these skis and review them, and so no company has ever paid me for any review, and I don't take money from any company. So this is my entirely independent opinion, and it's made possible by you guys. From watching the videos, from using the affiliate links, I'm able to keep paying for these demos and reviewing skis honestly. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. Now, I skied these in a 187 centimeter length. That means that they weigh 2,000 grams and have a turn radius of 21 meters. I don't know how accurate that is. It felt like it might be a little bit shorter on the turn radius, but the weight, yeah, it definitely felt like a little bit of a heavier, bulkier ski at 2,000 grams. Not bad, just it's not a super lightweight ski. These use a poplar wood core with dual span Titanal. But that's all marketing and what Faction says about the ski. Let me tell you what I felt firsthand by having it on snow. We'll talk first impressions. If you're interested in buying the ski or any other ski, please use the links down below, but I would wait for the review before you get to shopping in any way. Because I have a lot to say about the ski. My first impression with these skis was not great. They're not damp, they're not smooth. There's a lot I really dislike about this ski. I guess I should have seen it coming because there's a lot of influencers that work with the ski. And I feel like anytime I've seen a ski brand where it's mostly marketing, there's something else going on. There's a couple other brands that aren't quite like that, like some of the smaller ones. I kind of get it, they're trying to get their name out, but in this case, I was severely disappointed with this ski. And I don't want to hear like, oh, well, they're a freestyle brand. This is meant to be an all-mountain carving ski, and it falls short in a lot of ways. What did my notes say? This is the skiing equivalent of a boogie board. Like, you know what I mean? It's a ski. You can say you're skiing, and you can say it's an all-mountain ski, the same way that you can take a boogie board out on a wave and say you're a surfer, but it's not really the same. But without further ado, let's just go with talking more in depth about the ski, but those were my first impressions, and I was not impressed with this ski. Like I said, I'm not affiliated with anyone, and I can give you my totally I guess every opinion's biased, but my totally unfiltered, honest opinion. Now, first let's talk about the good, and then we'll talk about the drawbacks, and this ski has a lot of drawbacks. The good. The hop turns are kind of fun. I gotta say, it does a good job with the hop turns. If you kind of hop and throw, the skis initiate automatically. They really want you to be more of a passenger than kind of in the driver's seat, and we'll talk about that more in the negatives. But the nice trade-off is, if you make a quick hop turn, or if the snow's nice and soft and you're just kind of doing your little pole plant, quick, really nimble, you know, washed out turns, it does a great job at that. That was probably the one place on the mountain I felt like I was having fun with the ski, and the only thing honestly that's making it better than like an Armada ARV or something like that, because I did feel like in the soft snow making quick turns, it was very agile and did a good job of that. What else? I thought the top sheets looked nice, the design's nice. And unfortunately, that's kind of where the nice things end for this review. Now that we talked about the good though, let's be honest about the downsides. There's a lot. The biggest downside for this ski is it doesn't let you adjust the ski radius with pressure. It doesn't even really let you initiate the turn with boot pressure and changing the shape of the ski. The way most skis work, they're shaped like an hourglass. When you put pressure on the ski or on your boot, you leverage it and you change the shape so that it becomes flat and carves through. With this ski, it doesn't let you do that. It does not let you change the ski's shape with pressure. Instead, the ski's design is like already kind of shaped that way. And essentially what it wants you to do is roll it up on edge, maybe make a little bit of a hip movement, and then the ski will take the same turn shape every time. You can't adjust it, you can't play with the radius, you can't kind of flex it and massage it and make a fun turn. No. And essentially what it's doing is it's tricking skiers into thinking that they're carving. And I guess you are kind of carving, but there's no buildup, there's no pressure, there's no inertia, there's no building energy in, getting the energy out. It's just throw them on edge, make the exact same turn every time. Unless you're washing them out, of course, and then you're doing a different kind of turn. But this is the most frustrating ski I've ever felt, because it's giving you the illusion of carving, and I guess technically it is carving, so to speak, but there's no mastery, right? There's no getting better, there's no figuring out the ski's timing. It's just do the same thing over and repeat. And I think it really does a disservice for somebody who wants to carve, or somebody who's trying to get better at carving, because it's like a boogie board. You're not gonna get better at surfing by boogie boarding all day. Yeah, it's like, just set your hips, set your ankles, and let the ski take off into the turn. It's not damp, it's very pingy. It has that very pingy fiberglass feeling. The turns don't feel smooth, they just feel like you're throwing it in and then letting it finish whenever it's ready. You're more of a passenger than a driver, like I said before. And honestly, I think there are so many other better skis out there. The price isn't great, they're typically $800. I cannot believe they're charging $800 for this type of ski. Even at $639.20, I think it's way overpriced for what it actually is. And the amount of diversity and turn shape it gives you. Yeah, you could probably take it off trail. It was pretty fun, and like, you know, I guess technically you are kind of carving on trail, but its diversity in turn shape and what kind of mountains you could take it at are so limited that I really don't have much to say positively in that regard. Also, like, the flex is inconsistent. The amount of flex it takes sometimes is all over the place. It's clumsy. Off trail, it feels cumbersome because it's like just taking so long, and then it's pingy, so it can be easy to lose your balance off trail. I felt like it was like okay off trail in the right conditions, but if your turn shape doesn't line up or you don't have time to make a turn, if you have to get on the tails at all, it's pretty cumbersome and clunky and just awkward in general. So what am I gonna give this for a score? My God. I'm gonna give this a 5.6 out of 10. It's not a good value, it's not a good ski, it's not really giving you the full carving experience. I know that Faction isn't necessarily like a carving race brand, but my God, this is an all mountain carving ski. This isn't one of their twin tips. I just feel like there are so many better skis out there. Don't do yourself a disservice and spend your money on something like this. Unless you want it for like those two very specific things, or if you like the automatic turn where you're more of a passenger, maybe, like, right, if you demoed it and you like that, who am I to yuck your yum? But for me, I wouldn't recommend this to anyone in my own personal life or any of you guys out there. There are so many better skis out there. It seems like a lot of their money probably went to marketing rather than ski design. And honestly, you know what, can we talk about something just honestly here? You know, me to you guys watching, this is what happens. This is what happens when we have ski reviewers that don't say anything negative for 5-10 years or whatever. Right? I feel like I'm the cleanup crew here, where nobody was going to say anything bad because we're selling the ski and, oh, we have relationships with Faction and I don't want to upset Faction. What a bunch of baloney. This is a bad ski. This is a bad ski, and nobody's going to say anything. Right? You got Faction beach lawn chairs at my local shop. You've got all these influencers on Instagram who do it. You know, I'm not going to call any of them out specifically, but they're there. There's a ton of them. I see tons of different influencers. I see other ski reviewers where they don't say anything negative about it, and this ski stinks. It just does. And what happens is Faction doesn't get the feedback, so they don't have anything to improve on. Or if somebody does give negative feedback like me, well, Faction's not going to be sending you any skis. It's this terrible system for actually improving skis. You have brands like Black Crows where it seems like they're actually trying to improve it. Or if it's a carving ski, they care about carving, which also has stylish skis. This feels like an influencer brand where it's just worried about the top sheets, where it's just worried about the image and the influencers. And this, to me, is a symptom of having ski reviewers that are too afraid to sever relationships or not get paid. And I'm not even like accusing anyone in particular, right? Everyone goes, oh, you're talking about this person. No, just in general. This is what happens when everybody's too afraid to say something negative or to destroy a relationship with Faction. Nobody gets the constructive feedback that they need. This ski needs to be able to massage its turns. It needs to have a more flexible turn radius. And this is just a bunch of junk. And it's a symptom of a sick industry, of a bad system where people aren't giving honest negative feedback. And if I have to be the guy, so be it. I'm not popular. I have a really hard time emailing reps in general, and this is not going to help my case at all. But I don't care about good relationships or making money off of ski brands. I don't want a ski brand to pay me. I don't let ski brands pay me. I'd rather have people know when stuff is good or what it's good at. And also, like, I want ski companies to make better skis, so I try to give this feedback to help them understand how to improve. And it just feels like the whole industry's been asleep at the wheel and no one wants to talk about this. So anyway, that's the end of my rant. This ski stinks. If you like it for like the little hop, soft snow turns, or if you want it for a ski that is basically going to do the turn for you and all you have to do is move your hips, sure, right? Like boogie boards probably sell better than surfboards, but it's not real carving, it's not real skiing, because you're missing one crucial element, which is being able to massage the ski and change the ski's turn radius and adjust your turns and master carving. You cannot master carving with a ski like this, point blank. So anyway, that's the end of the video. If you like this kind of content, please consider liking and subscribing. If you're gonna buy this ski or maybe another ski, whatever, I don't care. That's the thing, it doesn't matter to me which skis you guys buy. The affiliate percentage is the same either way. I just want you to buy the ski that fits you correctly, that works for what you're using it for. And if you want to master carving, I don't think this is the best option. So please use those affiliate links for whatever you're gonna buy. As always, don't buy stuff if you don't need it. That's never the aim of this channel. You can also become a member if you have questions for me and you want them prioritized. You can like and subscribe. That's a free way to support the channel. I don't hate Faction, the company. I have nothing against them, but I want a better ski than what I skied on today, because this was really disappointing. As always though, for you guys, just thanks for taking time out of your day to watch my videos. That means a ton to me. I can't believe so many of you guys watch these and care what I have to say. It means a ton. I really am trying. I'm really trying to make good reviews for you guys. I'm trying to give you guys as much honesty and transparency as I can. And I so appreciate that on your end, you take time out of your day to spend it watching my videos. Anyway, as always, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.